Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. Okay, so the card I have for you just flew out, and that really makes me feel like the universe and your spirit guides are really trying to get your attention on something. And I just saw 111, so you're definitely being called to trust yourself more and to believe in yourself more. I feel like being more connected with your intuition, with what you already know, with your own personal wisdom could be significant. But we have Temperance. I think this card is associated with the number 14. Yeah. Let me think. It's either 14 or 16. I'm not really that good with Roman numerals. But Temperance here really makes me feel like the universe and your spirit guides want you to have more, want you to be more stable, be more secure, to maybe even live more in luxury rather than paycheck to paycheck. But to be able to have more, you first have to give yourself more. This serene imagery, I guess you could say, saw 2, 3, 4, trust that everything happens for a reason. The imagery on this card makes me think that your inner world needs to be this serene, bright, joyful kind of vibe, so that way that can reflect in your relationships and in other parts of your life in this external reality. I'm also feeling something here about paradise. I actually recently learned, I'm being reminded of an Italian phrase that I recently learned. And I felt the word paradiso, which I guess means paradise. I'm not sure. But there's something here about your connections, and it's related to your job. Maybe networking could be significant, or communicating more with coworkers, collaborating more with coworkers. And I did see 333. There's a lot of growth here and a lot of expansion that could come from being more in flow with the work that you are doing in the career sector of your life. So there could be a very big financial abundance that the universe and your spirit guides want you to reach. But to really obtain this, you first need to cultivate that abundance within yourself. There's either a lack of faith, a lack of optimism, a lack of courage. Something here about your inner child is being hidden from the world. And I guess it's time to stop doing that. And I saw 432, trust that everything happens for a reason. I'm also feeling something here about mirroring, or a mirror, which I am hearing it also in Italian, lo specchio. And I saw 444. Wow, there's something, your current reality, there's something here about your current reality reflecting your internal reality. What's missing or lacking in your internal world that is creating lack in your external world. Gratitude could definitely be a significant topic here for somebody watching this maybe reaching this sense of paradise or sereneness or whatever is just simply with appreciating what you have. I think for somebody watching this, you have a lot more than you allow yourself to see, and to allow yourself to see the abundance that you have right now. That's cultivating abundance within you. That's interesting. Next, I'm going to, by the way, rainbows could be very significant for someone, but now I'm going to move on to a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. We're just going to get a few cards from this box. And also I was shown this card, Strength card. That card specifically could be significant, or Strength could be significant, the number 8. You're being called to let go, knowing your worth and what you deserve. To have what you deserve, you first have to be willing to recognize and respect what it is exactly that you deserve. Maybe you don't see your full value or your full potential, and that's what's creating lack in your reality. With the idea of a mirror, I feel like you're really being called here to really take a good look at your own reflection, but not in a bad or attacking kind of way. To allow yourself to see you, to see your soul, to see your light. Light energy is definitely significant, especially with it coming through on the top of the card right there. But your first card says, I'll peel away the skin, release the dark within, buried alive, by Avenged Sevenfold. Song lyrics, if you couldn't tell. And it's interesting that there's the number 60 on this. Unconditional love for yourself is what you really need to be focused on. Really seeing yourself for who you are is what you need to be focused on, because you cannot show people who you are if you let them tell you who you are. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But with the lyrics themselves, I definitely feel that there is some darkness here that needs to be released or transmuted. Darkness within yourself creates darkness within your reality. Remember that whatever you invest in will grow. If you invest in that negative self-talk, it's just going to get worse. But if you invest in positive self-talk, it's going to get better. There's some things that you really need to tell yourself, you and your younger self. Things that you have always deserved to hear, especially about your strength and your value and your true potential. You need to be willing to express yourself for who you truly are, so you can attract people who support that, and you can attract opportunities that support who you are. Who you are does matter. People having different strengths and different weaknesses does not make anyone better than anyone, if that makes sense. Like, your strengths are valuable. Your weaknesses are valuable, because where you have a weakness, where someone has that strength, that allows another person to shine their light. So I definitely feel that you're being called here to shine your light in your own way. I definitely feel something here about authenticity. I'm also feeling the number 1222. So the universe just wants you to be yourself and to trust that it will pay off. Next, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. It says, wasted emotions, blocks creativity, emptiness, drained of power, blockage / waste. This card also says potential, which I literally have been talking about your potential. Beginnings, new initiatives. So there could have been an opportunity here related to love, whether it's about loving yourself or someone else, that did not go as planned, and I feel a lot of disappointment from your end, and you need to allow this loss to help you grow and expand rather than destroy you and hold you back. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and that the universe is really trying to show you something with the challenges that it's putting on your path, which makes a lot of sense why I saw strength. Your ancestors really could be coming through, wanting to help you see your strength and what you're truly capable of. They want to help you with trusting yourself and believing in yourself more. There could be a specific ancestor coming through, but it doesn't have to be specific. It just feels like there's something mentally and emotionally that is really weighing you down. Something that you couldn't control related to love. You need to find acceptance, to be honest with yourself, but also be kind to yourself. It's okay if you weren't perfect. Whatever it is, you can always try again, start something new, beginnings, new initiatives. So there could be something that you could start investing in related to love if you let go of whatever is dragging you down mentally and emotionally. It could definitely be about love for yourself, like working on the things that you are passionate about. I'm really feeling the message here about, with all endings, there is a new beginning. What's lost will always be replaced, and lost is an illusion. You didn't lose anything. It's believing that you lost something that you keep losing things, if that makes sense. For your last card, we have, don't reject parts of yourself. Accept the dark. Accept all of you. This is really, really interesting to come out, because earlier in the reading I mentioned something here about there being a lot of darkness within you that needs to be released or transmuted. I think you need to first recognize and accept that there is darkness within you, that you do have weaknesses, but you need to see the value in those parts of yourself. Just as there's something to gain from the light, but there's also something to lose from the light. There's something to gain from the dark, but there's also something to lose from the dark. I saw 3, 2, 1. You're definitely being called to trust that everything happens for a reason. I'm really feeling here that you need to balance the energies within yourself, the light, dark, masculine, feminine energies, so that way your external reality can be more balanced. The yin and yang symbol could definitely be significant for someone. When I said that unconditional love is what you need to be focused on, that's very, very clear here. If you use tarot cards and see the Lovers card, that is more about your commitment to yourself than commitment to another person. So whoever needed help with that, I feel you, just passing along what I've learned. But yeah, accepting all of you. And you may even discredit the light that's within you. Not only do you need to be focused on accepting and embracing the darkness within you, also accepting and embracing the light within you. And when I say accepting and embracing the darkness, I don't mean, I don't know how to describe it. I just mean loving those parts of yourself and learning to work with them for the highest good of yourself and the highest good of all. Your purpose could definitely be significant here. With all of this pain and this heaviness that you feel, there's something to gain here. There's some wisdom or some information here that you need to gain through healing that you could really, really use to your advantage, especially in a financial way. 4, 5, 6, trust that everything happens for a reason, that you are being called to heal, to let go, to trust, to be patient for a reason. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And I want to say thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.